What's going on, everybody? Liam O'Reilly, Vermont Economic Realtor. Hope you're doing well. The U.S. housing market saw a decline, according to Redfin, by 0.6% in median home prices. The first time that this has happened since 2012. So pretty big news. You know, maybe the sky's fallen, but I don't really think so. We're going to talk about the metrics behind that. We're going to talk about the different key indicators and what you should look out for to better understand the market as a home buyer or home seller. So let's get right into the article here. Here's the headline. Housing market update. Home prices fall annually for the first time in a decade as mortgage rates pass 7%. That's a big part of it. If we look here for NEFCU here in Vermont, mortgage rates are at 6.5% roughly for the best rate. The average rate, though, according to Redfin, is at 7.1%. So here we go into the story. Typical U.S. homes sold for $350,000 during the 4 weeks ending on February 26, down 0.6% year over year, marking the first time prices have dropped since February of 2012. So what is going on? And why are people still struggling to purchase a home? And really, what are the metrics behind that number? So home prices skyrocketed so much. This is from the Deputy Chief Economist Taylor Marr, that they're likely to come down once rates rose from historic lows. Mortgage rates are still rising to the 7% range. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. And then here we go. Prices will probably decline a bit more in the coming months, but first-time home buyers hoping to score a major deal this year are likely out of luck, Mark continued. That's because so few homeowners are listing their homes for sale. Limited inventory and continued interest in turnkey homes in desirable neighborhoods will keep prices somewhat propped up, and high rates will continue to be a hit on affordability. So, I mean, she really sums it up there. Basically, a lot of the homes that are on the market now are not the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop is still getting multiple offers, at least around here, and are still very competitive. And a lot of the properties that are on the market that are being sold and are being sold at maybe less than what they would have last year are homes that are not turnkey, homes that need a little bit of work, or homes that maybe aren't in the most desirable neighborhood. So that appears to be what's going on, and that's not the only statement that I think leads that way. Let's look at some of the charts here. So Redfin does these nice weekly averages here. So here's the median sales price. This is the headline. And you can see the orange line is 2023 on all these. So orange line is 2023, red line is 22, blue line is 21, and gray line is 2020. So the median asking price is still up. So people are still asking more than they were this time last year for their properties. Here we go. Here's that mortgage payment implication that they were talking about at the beginning. Look at how high that orange line is from the red line. Mortgage payment for the median asking price home is up 23.8%. So that's the buying power that buyers have. So that is what is causing the stale in the market. Pending sales down. Here we go. This is what I really wanted to get into. New listings of homes down 20% year over year, right? Active listings for sale up 20%. So we're at 2021 levels for active homes for sale, well above that red line of 2022. And then we're down for new listings for sale. So what does that mean? If you think about it, that means that active homes hitting the market, there's less active homes than there were last year, obviously, and there's more listings. So homes that are on the market are sitting on the market. The stale properties that you see around your market are sitting for longer. And a lot of times these properties are homes that need work. They're stuff that's a little bit less desirable, not as turnkey as some of these other as homes that are selling within the first week or so. They're properties that might be fixer-uppers, might be overpriced, might be people that want to move and will move if they get the right price, but they're not going to move. And sellers they're seeing the writing on the wall. They're seeing what's happening with the housing market. They're seeing these higher mortgage rates. The move-up buyer, which we've talked about many times on this channel, is having a really difficult time right now, which is kind of stalling out the whole market, right? If you're going to sell your home and move up into another property, it's tough to do that because your mortgage payment is going to be so much higher. If you've locked into a 3% rate, 4% rate, even a 2.5% rate that some people were getting over the past few years, it's tough to do that on your cheaper home and move into your dream house at now a 7% interest rate. So those people are not moving. The people that are moving are the people that need to sell. Maybe it's an estate sale and the parents passed away and the home is dated from the 50s and now the kids are going to sell and split up the money. That's a pretty common scenario that you see happen. And those are properties that need work. Those are properties that the sellers want to get the most amount of money, and first-time home buyers are hesitant to pay a ton on their monthly mortgage payment when they still need to make updates to the property, maybe major updates to the home. So what we're seeing right now are the listings that are coming. There aren't many listings coming to the market. There aren't many sellers. There's less new listings coming to the market than there were last year by a long shot, because sellers are looking at this trend down in price. They're seeing that people can't afford as much. They're deciding to stay in their home. They've locked in their low rates. And the homes that are on the market are homes that need work. They're the stale listings. They're the listings that everyone has seen a million times and they're not gravitating towards. So that's what's happening. And at the same time, what this is causing is it's causing month supply to decrease, right? So the buyer is still, as more buyers come into the market, right? We're approaching the spring market where more buyers are entering. And if we just scroll up quickly, we can find here that the seasonally adjusted Redfin Homebuyer Demand Index hits its highest level since September, up 1% from a week earlier and 3% from a month earlier, still down 24% from a year earlier, but these new listings are down. So now more people are coming to the market than there have been the past few months. There's less new listings coming to the market, so they're going to start eating up this old inventory. And it's really stalling the market. So that's why we're seeing the month supply decrease. Remember, month supply is essentially the metric that measures the balance between home buyers and home sellers. Normal month supply, I believe, is around 6 or 8 months. We're at 3.5 months, which is still a seller's market. It's still very low supply. So that's what's going on in the housing market is, home prices are down year over year. They're pretty much flat month over month. If we go back up to the chart here, they're up a little bit actually month over month. They dip down and now they're starting to crawl back up in line with that 2022 trend. So yeah, they're down year over year 0.6%, but they haven't really changed much month over month, and mortgage rates are high, listings are becoming stale, and there's less new inventory coming to the market. So what we're seeing right now is going to be essentially a stall in the housing market where the inventory on the market isn't great. The sellers that want to sell but don't need to are not going to because of these higher mortgage rates. And the sellers that have a good property that are going to list it and are going to sell are still going to get top dollar. They're still going to get, maybe even multiple offers, at least here in Vermont. And the listings that need a little bit of work are sitting for longer. So that's what's going on in the market. Something to keep in mind as well is this video was about this is about the U.S. housing market as a whole, which there is no U.S. housing market. Every housing market is different. I'm here in Vermont, which is a very unique housing market. It's very small compared to some of these other metros and a lot of other markets across the country. And your market that you're in might vary greatly from the mean. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home here in Vermont, reach out to me directly. If you're looking in other markets, reach out to me. I'll find you a great realtor who will take good care of you, who knows what they're talking about, so you don't get stuck with somebody who doesn't know what's going on. Other than that, leave a comment in the description. I love hearing what you folks have to say. I learn a lot from you guys, and I do my best to reply to every comment. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.